Namaste. In the recent weeks, Bitcoin has seen all-time high price, and some of the biggest company share price such as Apple, Facebook, Tesla has also seen some amazing gains. Recently, I've been inundated with so many messages in my inbox asking me, is this the time to buy? A quick introduction about me. My name is Lakhani, a financial markets trader, author of Forex Mastery: A Child's Play, and this is available from Amazon. I'm also the author of Develop a Winning Attitude, and this is a free ebook, and you can download this from our website, genius108.com. Through Genius 108, I share some of my own personal experiences in life on such areas as financial success, mental toughness, my own experience of healing illnesses, and my experiences on spirituality. Very shortly, I shall go through some of the charts in this presentation, and I shall show you how I personally trade for long term. These are my own personal experiences based on my trading system and based on my risk attitude. Okay, now is the time to look at the price action on some of the charts which I intend to go through. So let's start with Bitcoin here. And the way I go about is obviously for long term, I like to look at the daily chart, 4-hourly chart, and then I normally use the hourly chart to get into the trade. Okay, and if we look at the chart on Bitcoin here, currently, as you can see, it is at all-time highs, right? And the last time it touched 20,000 was in October 2017. The way I trade is I tend to buy in when there is panic, and I tend to hold when people are buying into it. And as I said earlier on, I use this proprietary indicator which is available from Bindle FX, and when these bars here are green, I'm looking to buy, and then I'm looking for confluences of indicators, and here what I have is the trigger line, and the trigger line has to be green for me to buy and red here for me to sell. Okay, and the best time to have bought was around here. Okay, this was beginning of the year when Bitcoin had crashed down heavily, and as you can see there, that was around 20th of March. And I'm generally looking at price action, okay? And then as soon as the system says, okay, it's time to buy, I'm waiting for red bar here to convert to a green. And when both of them are green, I'm looking to buy, okay? Generally, I would tend to use the lower time frame, which would be the 1-hourly chart, to try and get in at as early as possible. Okay, here we're looking at March. You had a big drop there, and as you can see, the system here was short, meaning it is a sell, and a buy signal comes in when both of them become green, and it is above the trigger line, and the trigger line changes from red to green. Okay, so I would use the lower time frame to get into the market, and once I'm in the market, I would tend to use the higher time frame to stay in for the big move. Okay, so here I would either use either the 4-hourly chart or the daily chart. Okay, and as you can see here is since the entry, price has been very, very, very bullish. Okay, so if we look at the price action as is currently, right? What I do have is basically it is running out of steam. Okay, it is running out of steam, and the colored horizontal lines here are, these are the proprietary Bindle FX pivot points, and it is on my radar for a potential short, but not as yet. Am I long on this investment? Yes, I'm long. And obviously, as soon as I have price consolidation below this red pivot here, okay, I would be looking for short. As you can see, the ribbon here, that has just turned red, okay, but I'm still having support. The price is being supported here at the red pivot here, okay. So there is absolutely no way I would want to sell this until the red pivot has broken, and then I have a lower high formed. And what I mean by a lower high, okay, the price has to break the pivot here, and after it breaks the pivot, I need there to be a bit of a pullback. So the red pivot is acting on as a support. After the support breaks, I want it to retest the support, which now should act as a resistance. And once that resistance is confirmed, then I think we could see prices on Bitcoin collapse. Okay, so this is where I would exit all my long positions, which would be buy, and I would be looking to short, i.e. sell this. Now, if we look at the price action since it hit the all-time highs here, I do not have momentum to get above the 20,000. Okay, so you know, would I want to buy at these high levels? Of course, yes, right? If I do see a momentum. So here what I would be looking for is a decisive break about the 20,000. So the way I would actually go about, and that would have to be so patient, you really have to patiently wait for it. So it breaks the 20,000. So I'm not looking to get in on the breakout, because quite so often you will have a fake breakout. Okay, now after it basically breaks, I need there to be a retracement. Okay, so the breakout point, which was a resistance, now should become a support, and once that holds, then I'm looking to buy that. Okay, so breaks, a pullback, and then it goes up. Okay, so the key point is never ever take a trade on a breakout. So see here, for example, prices broke the yellow pivot, okay, but I did not have momentum. The price action here is, look at the tails here. So the bears are taking the prices lower, but I do not have that momentum. Okay, and then it quickly goes above the trigger, it tries again, no momentum there. Okay, and then quickly goes above the trigger line. So here is I would have been looking for adding to my my positions there. Okay, so again, simple trend line. See here is the support is holding, and I was not getting momentum below the yellow pivot there. Yes, it was above, it was below the red pivot. Okay, for short-term traders, this would have been a very good sell signal here. And as you can see here, the B1 went red. So short-term was a sell, but long-term was still a buy. So which means I'm really looking to buy if this yellow pivot holds and it goes above the trigger line, which should then be green. So as always, you're looking for confluences of indicators, right? So what would be the confluences of indicators there? Is the bars here, both of them are green. I do not have momentum below the yellow pivot. I do not have momentum below the trigger line, and it breaks but quickly gets above the trigger line. So this to me are the confluences of indicators, and this is when I'm looking to get back in the market. Okay, let's have a quick look at Facebook. And again, this is a 4 hourly chart. And as you can see, since the lockdown pandemic, prices had collapsed, and since then it has more than doubled. Okay, prices of Facebook has more than doubled. So in this particular case is also, as you can see, it is running out of steam. Yes, but it is still bullish because see, both the bars here are green. For a short time it did go red, but I needed momentum below the red pivot, and the distance between the red and the yellow is very small. So in this particular case, I would patiently wait for the yellow pivot to break. Okay, once that breaks, then I would be looking to sell Facebook. Okay, so here what I would be looking for is something like this. Okay, price breaks the pivot, it goes back up again, retest the pivot, and then should we then get a break to the downside, I think in the coming months, Facebook could be a mother of all shorts. Yeah, I would only be looking to buy this above the 300 mark. Okay, but for now, there is a triangle here. The market can't seem to make up its mind which way it wants to go up. Yeah, so this is a watch list for a sell. Okay, what are the takeaways? So the takeaways from this presentation is focus on the price action. Okay, price action is the king. If I'm getting a series of higher highs, higher lows, then who am I to make a judgment and say, no, the price has gone up too high. No, it's done 500%. I got to sell this. No, the market is always right. Okay, the market is always right, and you got to follow the market, right? Follow the price action. Secondly, demand and supply. Okay, this is critical. Okay, you want to be buying when there is a lot of demand. Okay, which is very important right now. Okay, as has been happening with Bitcoin and most of the technology stocks. Okay, people are buying, and it is driving the markets higher and higher and higher. Okay, the next is mental toughness, the fight between fear and greed. Okay, I personally get in when people are fearful. I get in when there is a panic. Okay, I stay in when there is greed, because people are buying, and the clue you will get from the price action, i.e. when there is a potential reversal. And lastly, buying at the right time is so important. I personally have not bought oil or Bitcoin or any of the US stocks in the last few weeks. Okay, for my long-term account, I had bought many weeks ago, months ago, right? I've taken lots of profits in the process. I've still got a position in, okay? I don't know where the markets would go. I mean, Bitcoin could literally shoot above 20,000. So I'm still in there. I've still got a little bit in there, okay? Same with stocks like Apple, Facebook, Google, etc. You know, Zoom, for example, you know, it has had tremendous growth in the share price. Okay, so the key point is, it is so important not to get sucked in at the wrong price. I mean, the way I trade is, if I've missed the boat, I've missed the boat. I'm going to stand aside. I decide at what price I want to get in. I decide at what price I want to get out. I decide for how long I want to stay in that trade. Okay, so buying at the right time is so important. Staying in for the big move is so important. Lots of amateurs, what they do is they go in and out, in and out, in and out. They panic, they come out, they take small profits. Okay, success is when you stay in for that big win. Okay, buy and hold. So you buy at the bottom and you hold on for a maximum gain. What do amateurs do? They buy and get out and take that small profits. They get in at the wrong time. The price goes down. They panic. They average. They add to the losing position. It goes down further. They add to the losing position. So the losing positions becomes a buy and a hold. The way I trade is, when I get in, of course I will have lots of losing positions. Yes, I do. Yeah. But when I get in, if the price is not doing what I expect it to do, I get the hell out of that trade. Simple. I get out. I book my small loss. I stand aside until I get a decisive signal from my trading system. Okay, that is the key. So these are the takeaways for this presentation here. Okay, if you'd like to contact us, feel free to visit our website www.bindlefx.com and www.genius108.com. Okay guys, I hope this presentation was useful to you. If so, please do give us a thumbs up, and please do leave a comment on how this has helped you, and feel free to share it with your friends. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to write it in the comment section. If there are any particular videos you want us to do, whether it is personal development, how to tap into the genius that exists within you, or whether it's financial trading or investments, feel free to write it in the comment section, and in the coming months we shall endeavor to do a video on that. May all of you achieve an abundant life full of peace, harmony, and happiness. God bless.